New York City. I think it says sanitary precaution against a smallpox epidemic. And inspector of the Board of Health vaccinating tramps in a station house. Oh my gosh. I'm glad we don't talk like that anymore. Vaccinating tramps, whatever their interpretation of tramps were back then, in a station house, huh? And these were the sanitary precautions to put them in this tiny little room, tight, all next to each other. That's interesting. Definitely got them all in there and gave them some vaccines, though, didn't they? Another interesting point there. We'll leave it at that, though. This is just a amazing picture of a bridge. I don't know where it is. Maybe somewhere over in Asia. I'm not really sure. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it looks like there's a dragon down there at the bottom. That's pretty sweet. There's a guy there. He can't really make his face out, though. And then you got this design over here that they have on the fronts of many of the old churches. So that's interesting. I've never seen a bridge quite like this. Amazing architecture. I love that. But then they got this tiny little... Obviously, it looks new, too. He's leaning on this little baby fence they put up. They got this amazing structure right behind him. Probably built before his time, I'm assuming. And then reclamation time comes and, well, we're going to do what we can do. We're going to put this tiny fence up here. That's interesting. All right. I love this statue. I don't think I'm going to be able to read it. It's in a different language. Definitely unfamiliar with. Those are more like symbols to me, almost. So there's the Lady Liberty-esque lady that you see everywhere. Interesting, she has the pineal gland thing, the pine cone shape. Looks like an artichoke, really, in her right hand. Just like a lot of the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics have, the guy with the bird face has it. I'm not going to remember the names, guys. Sorry. But, and there's a bunch of other guys. They all have that. And then there's a tiny lady next to this giant Amazon-looking lady. Because if you look at her legs, she's just ripped. Nice detail. And then there's a small lady standing next to her. What's in her hand? Maybe a tiny dagger or something? I can't really tell. But this little lady, who is that? She's a grown lady, too. So you have a giantess Amazonian lady on the left, Lady Liberty looking lady, which these people are usually like half man, half woman looking. This is exactly what we got here. She has this bunch of grapes hanging it over this lady's head. Now, is this shorter lady? Does that mean that this shorter lady is the fruit of this taller lady? Which one came before? Who made who? I wonder. Interesting. Or is it something else altogether and I'm reading too much into that? Oil well at Borislaw? Borislaw. That looks horrible. To live and work there would just be the worst, wouldn't it? And that's all oil wells too, huh? That would just be dirty, nasty. It looks like it got all flooded out. And then they just tapped the surface everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Almost as far as the eye can see. That's amazing. I wish I would zoom in a little bit better, but that's okay. On to the next one. What do we have here? The Hippotheatron? The Hippotheatron? Hypotheatron? Somebody might know how to say that better than me. 14th Street, opened February 8th, 1864. Oh, burned December 24th, 1872. Short-lived. And what exactly is the Hippotheatron? Grand matinee this day. 2.5 cents. Is that cents? 2.5. I don't really know what that says right there. Interesting. New York Circus. Oh, that's what it is. Wow, interesting. I wonder if that's what it always was. This is interesting up here. They got some statues. But the rest is kind of decked out circus style. New York Circus right there. Wow. Really, really neat. Grand Matinee. Featuring every evening and on Wednesday and covered up. This is a cool picture, though. I love it. Oh, look at that. Like horse races and everything else you could possibly imagine going on all at the same time in a circle. Insanity now. Look at the road. The old cobblestone road. Some rail tracks going right through there. They got the old American flag right there. You can tell by the stars. And obviously the horse theme going on. Let's go to the next one. There we go. Oh, wow. This is cool. Forget about some of these pictures, and then you look at them again, and you're like, whoa. This is one of them. Imagine this ship being around. Somebody at least had the idea for this ship. If it was not a real thing, they at least got it on paper now, didn't they? Quite well, I'd say, even. What a cruise ship. You know, maybe this was the old idea of a cruise ship. I love it. Read into it what you will with all the antiquitech and whatever on there and the design. Pretty amazing. I love that. Great picture. Oh, an old fireplace. The interesting old fireplace. Notice no wood in the fireplace, am I right? Then it has this thing to the left and the right. Was this just some sort of technology that they used with these items? You know, because I've seen lots of pictures like this. It's just flat in the back. Looks like they never burn any wood in it ever. Yet it's there for some reason. You know, some sort of energy technology. I'm sure it's what it is, guys. I would love to hear your disagreements. Come on, leave it in the comments. All right, this too. Look at the antiquitech in the back. This is cool enough right here. The monument. But then look at that. What? Oh my goodness. Can you even imagine? That is a heck of a street lamp there, boy. I will tell you what, I would love to see what that looks like at night. That's just amazing with all the little light bulbs it looks like on there. The little sea urchin tops. This is some antiquitech here. I love it. Let's look at the bottom. Yeah, it's just all done up. So ornate. Amazing. Obviously, there's another one over here, too. Two of them. Pretty cool. Another statue in the background there. Amazing buildings all around. Another statue over here. Oh, wow. That guy's on top of a bell. A giant bell. Oh, wow. I wish I had the picture of that. Might have to look more into this then. This right here, I think it's at a fair. Like a world fair type thing. Something like that. Does it say? It says 5 1/4. Yeah. So the building, obviously, the buildings, the architecture, everything about it, so amazing. The other interesting thing are the ratio of children to parental figures, and then I would say the ratio of male to female parental figures. You guys let me know. I mean, I don't see too many adult males in here. And a ton of kids, right? Like 2 kids, you know, maybe an adult, 2 kids. There we go. 2 kids there. Kids. Just a ton of kids. Oops. But back in the day, they used to have orphanariums. So there must have been tons of kids. So they took these kids to these expositions. Is that right? Interesting. Entrance of Greenwood Cemetery. I don't know where this is. New York, maybe, perhaps. Now look at that antiquitech. Holy moly. I love that. That's so amazing looking. It's got things carved in the arches there. Wow. Can you dig it? Amazing. The purpose? At a cemetery? Interesting. I wonder. Brooklyn Orphan Asylum. What I was just talking about. There it is. That's where everybody was coming from. Maybe going to that fair there. You know, all aboard. Gather the children. Antiquitech all over on top of the roof there. Just amazing. There's some guys on the sidewalk, it looks like. Such an amazing building. They used to do a lot with this black and white on off pattern too, for some reason. Oh, it looks like that's the last picture, guys. Oh no. I wanted to keep this one a little short anyway, so that's okay. I love y'all, and tune in for another bum ba bum 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 Northern Michigan adventure.